exciting edition of Unfold. And on today's episode, I will be taking you to Abeokuta South in Ogun State, Nigeria, where we'll be meeting with the Executive Director of WOPEGEE, a non-governmental organization being led by a woman. Join me as I take you on this exclusive interview with Mojisola Akinsanya. I'll be right back.
My name is Mojisola Akinsanya. I'm the Executive Director Women for Peace and Gender Equality Initiative. The organization was founded out of, trying to know what social movements we can do for women, apart from, all those jamborees and, the government decision to, to not make them inclusive. So I started development work as a youth. That was when I was with Commonwealth Youth Organization Nigeria. We started the awareness program on HIV and AIDS programming, where we do awareness for tertiary institution, youth, and the likes. But as time goes on, when you cross that age, and you have age limit of youth in Nigeria. Actually, for Nigeria, the definition of youth starts with anybody that is between 18 and 35. And by the time I'm over 35, that was time for me to go and leave the youth organization. And I have to look at what in what, because I'm so passionate about the work I was doing then. So, and we normally celebrate Commonwealth Day every year. Commonwealth Day is second Monday in March that we celebrate it. So the theme for that year is Women as Agents of Change. So we'll actually organize something, and something just breathed in me that why can't you start Commonwealth Women Organization? And that was how I started with the team for that year, that women can be a change agent by making sure we do advocacy. We do more advocacy in terms of women knowing their rights and make them inclusive in governance and have a social investment for them. So we started Commonwealth Women Organization. Actually, I started with 3 of my siblings, and we kick off March 8, 2011. So by the time in 2012, I launched it out. I celebrated my birthday with 40 women living with HIV and AIDS in Nigeria, and we started like that. Before we know it, we have all our legal document prepared. Within 3 years, we are able to go through the organization waves, the storming, the forming, and the norming stage. So we went through all this formation, and thank God for now we are, in the stabilizing and normalizing position, so to say. So that is briefly about how. But as time goes on, when we want to do our legal document, there was a rule that you cannot use Commonwealth again. So the name, we have to change the name to Women for Peace and Gender Equality Initiative. And basically what we do there is policy advocacy on gender cross-cutting issues that pertain to sustainable development goals. Okay. So our vision is try to unlock the potential of women and girls so that they can be inclusive in all social investment. In the last 3 years, basically I would say I'm part of the movement for policy advocacy, especially in Nigeria, in Southwest Nigeria, in Nigeria and globally. And what do I mean by that? We started with the MDG when it was running over. We went to all the villages to know people at the grassroots level what they want to say in the next 30 years, drafting the SDG policy. SDG is Sustainable Development Goal. And another way we can crown is Agenda 2030. That is, from 2015 to another 15 years, Sustainable Development Goal is a global policy where Nigeria have signed it, and where we are trying as development actor to make sure, push it from the grassroots and make sure that is well implemented in Nigeria. So our activity for the last 3 years to key into the implementation of Agenda 2030, which we have been doing every year. Women for Peace and Gender Equality Initiative, our acronym is WOPEGEE. Always join other CSOs from other African countries, European country, American country, Caribbean country, everybody globally. We join them at New York, United Nations high-level political forum where we'll, try to organize. We want to stop agonizing and organize together to make sure that implementation of SDG is actually a thing to be a success story in Nigeria, and that has been our activity. So basically in my organization, we key into the SDG Goal 1, which talks about poverty, SDG Goal 2, which talks about health, and which talk about food security. We talk about Goal 3, Goal 4, education, Goal 5, which talk about gender equality, Goal 6, which talks about water and sanitation, and Goal 8, which talks about decent work for youth and women, and Goal 16, which talks about partnership, justice, and Goal 17, which talks about partnership for all the goals. And when you look at that partnership, there is a lot going on around partnership, for example, and any CSO that's going to function well in Nigeria now have to partner, whether you are collaborating with one organization or you are, consulting for one organization or the other. But the shrinking space of CSO in Nigeria means partnership, it's not something we can push aside if we want to thrive well, if we still want to be relevant in the circle of CSO. We have to do partnership here and there, and that has making us to have different types of activities and different types of programs in our organization.